Good morning, my dear students.
Good morning, sir.
Okay, today we will be tackling new lesson. But before that, let's have a short prayer. I request Christine to lead the prayer.
Let's all bow our heads. Dear Lord and Father of all, thank you for today. Thank you for ways in which you provide for us all. For your protection and love, we thank you. Help us focus our hearts and minds now on what we are about to do. Inspire us by your Holy Spirit and right. Guide us by your eternal light as we discover more about the world around us. We ask all this in the name of Jesus. Amen.
Amen. Secretary, who is our secretary? May I know who are the absent and present in the class?
Sir, we are all present.
For that, before we proceed with our lesson, let me give you the following objectives and allow me to read those. So at the end of the lesson, the students shall be able to define market structure, identify the four types of market structure, and differentiate various market structure in terms of numbers of sellers, types of products, entry to market, and pricing setting power. Moving on with our virtual discussion this morning, let's recall our discussion last meeting. So anyone from the class who could remember? Anyone? Donna?
Sir, we discussed market pricing and making decisions. Price can have impact and demand and supply products that we buy. And when there is excess demand for supply, there is and supply of products. And sir, when there is an excess supply, there is surplus. So
Very good. Any other student? Jan, you're raising your hand.
sir, sa karagdagan, sir, when the supply and demand curves intersect, there is equilibrium. The market price or equilibrium is a state in which the market supply and demands balance each other, and as a result, the price becomes stable, sir.
Wow, very good. Any more? Yes, Miss Christine. Seems like you're raising your hand.
So the lesson which we discussed last meeting, as far as my recollection is, when the entrepreneurs offer products in the market, they set prices. We tend to respect their prices by the quantity of products we buy from them. The concept of elasticity applies. Price elasticity shows our responsiveness of the way we react when the price of products changes, and it measures the quantity demanded or supplied of a certain good to a change in its price.
Oh, very good there, students. You really remembered the lessons that we have discussed last meeting. Actually, you are all correct. Just to add what you have said, elasticity can be described as elastic, meaning very responsive with the changes in the prices of product. That is when it is easy to find for a substitute product when the price of the product increases. Another one is unit elastic or inelastic or not very responsive with the changes in the prices of products. Again, very good there, students. As we start with our discussion for this morning, I want you to answer the following questions. This is a pre-test and it's a matching type question. One, please bring out your test notebook to answer these questions. I'm giving you 2 minutes to answer the said questions. Match the following market structure, set A, with their characteristic. Write the letter on the space provided. Okay, question number one. Question number one? Yes, come on.
Yes, sir.
Okay, will you please read perfect competition? Pakibasa.
Sir, number one po is perfect. Number one po is perfect competition. Letter D po, homogeneous product is offered by many. small sellers po.
Correct. How about number two? Number two. Come on.
Sir, yes.
Volunteer. Yes, Donna.
Letter C po. Seller
Le-
offer close substitute to the end users.
Correct. How about Christine? Number three. Christine, can you hear me? Volunteer.
Sir, letter B po.
Letter B. What's that?
Letter B is entry is difficult and huge capital investment may be the barrier to enter the industry.
Last one.
Sir, letter A, sale po. Sole seller at the full cost.
Correct. Jessa, correct. And Miss Thelma, correct. At a perfect score. Sino po? Okay, very good. Anyway, if you didn't get a perfect score, it's just okay. This is to test whether you have a knowledge on this particular topic. Before we explore with our new lesson, read and analyze the statement below. This is a think, learn, and challenge opportunity for you to connect more the ideas on market and its structure. Who will read the quotation quoted by Steve Jobs? Anyone? Yes, Jessa?
Yes, sir. Sir, the statement appeared to me as it means that the people is
Kindly
target
read.
invention. The user, apo, sir, the statement appeared to me as it means that the people is source of invention. The, the user and the same time the critic whom judge the quality of invention.
Other ideas? Christine? Christine?
If going to interpret that, it's just like when you're a carpenter making a beautiful glass of drawers, you're not going to use a piece of plywood on the back, even though it faces the water so that won't adversing it. So know if there's so you're going to use a beautiful piece of wood on the back. For you to sleep well at night, the aesthetic, the quality has to be carried all the way through.
Very good. What a very nice thought. So very good, guys. From the statement of founder of Apple, which is who is Steve Jobs, would you agree that the secret for being successful in the industry is to build the best thing? Meaning, you have to innovate the product and not more on the market structuring. So, as a customer, an entrepreneur, do you agree that market structures are important considerations to be competitive in the market? Or you can at least answer these questions when you appreciate more the concept of market and its structure. Jessa?
Yes, sir. I totally agree with that. Steve Jobs quoted, when a firm enters the market world, it has to decide for the ideal market structure in order to stay longer in the industry. Hindi tatagal ang business industry kung hindi maganda ang market structure.
The business won't last if the market structure weren't good. Very good. Take note, guys, to assess the business environment, it is a big help to remain competitive in the market. In addition, market means how firms are differentiated and categorized based on the type of goods they sell, whether it's homogeneous or heterogeneous po, and how their functions operations are affected by external factors and elements. So let's get to know about the different market structures. Market structure po, market has characteristics which determine the relations between the sellers to one another of sellers to buyers, company investors, economies to government, and more which affect behavior in the interaction of buyers and seller. Remember, the term market is a set of buyers and sellers who determine the price of goods and services. So, Some of the market structure characteristic includes the type of produced numbers, products produced, number and size of sellers and buyers. So price of products sold in the market. So the ease or difficulty entering and exiting the industry and number of companies in the market according to AU Online 27. And it is also specifies, states that market structure makes it easier to understand the different characteristic of diverse market, different types of market structure, namely perfect competition, monopolistic competition, monopoly, and oligopoly. Pictures for you to analyze. So I'll be naming this activity, guys, as Barkada. Will answer for number one. Let's try to analyze. Who will answer for number one? Anyone? Tell me which type of market structure. Is that a perfect competition, monopolistic competition, monopoly, and oligopoly? So what's the picture? One.
The perfect competition.
Okay, perfect competition. So is that a perfect competition? Let's take a look. Yes, that is a perfect competition or pure competition, meaning many and small sellers and no one can affect the market. And homogeneous product is offered by the companies. So free entry to exit from the industry, an example of which are the following: the agricultural markets such as wheat, cereals, foreign exchange markets, and so on. How about the second picture? Anyone from the class who could identify? Yes, come on.
So it's monopoly po.
It's monopoly. Let's check. Very good. It's a monopoly. So when we talk about monopoly, a single seller and no competitors in the market, or it is a very unique and highly predictable product or no close substitute. So the firm is the price maker and the firm has considerable control over the price. Example of which are the following. So the transportations like MRT, computer software manufacturer, and the like. How about picture number three? Anyone? Yes, number three, picture number three. Who can guess? Picture number three. Yes. Come on. What's
Monopolistic.
this monopolistic? Yes. So monopolistic competition, it's a multiple giant firms produce similar and highly predictable products. So profit maximization occurs. So firms compete with economic profit. So competitive market, this is only handful of buyers and seller. Example of which are cosmetics, garments, medicines, shoes, or car wash, etc. How about picture number four? Who would guess? Okay, come on. What's that?
So I, so I think it's oligopoly.
Oligopoly, very good. So oligopoly few large firms in the industry in standardized or differentiated products or goods. So barriers to enter the market entry and difficult and huge capital investment may be the barrier to enter. So in oligopoly, the firms set and control their prices. Example of which are aluminum, steel, oil, automobile, airlines, entertainment, hotels, and restaurants. Hey, do you have any question, guys?
Answer.
Uh,
Ano,
okay, let's check, evaluate if you learned something from this discussion. Okay, what does structure or market structure mean? Anyone? Does markets? Yes, come on.
so market structure means how firms are differentiated and categorized based on the type of goods they sell.
Oh,
And how their functions and operations are affected by external factors and elements.
okay. So, how about what are the types of market structures? Anyone? What are they? What are those?
perfect competition po.
Okay, how about the second one?
Properly, sir.
Third one.
Monopolistic po.
And then the last one?
All
Okay, very good. Okay, so before we end, may I request everyone to please answer the following post test. Do you have questions before we end with this part? May tanong? So you were given 2 minutes to answer. Question number one. Anyone?
yes, sir.
Okay, which does not belong to the group of market? Letter D, market structure. Correct. How about number two? Which of the following is the most competitive market structure?
Sir, letter A po.
Perfect coverage. Correct. How about number three? Which of the following is the least competitive market structure?
Sir,
Yeah,
letter C po.
correct. How about number four? Which of the following is not a feature of monopolistic competition? What's the answer? Letter D. Okay, ulitin natin For number one, the answer is letter D. Number two is A. And then number three is D. And then number four is D. And then number five is D. Okay, sino po ang nakakuha or perfect score? Anyone? Meron po? Okay, anyway, if none, we're done with our discussion for this morning. So as your assignment, just read page 39 in that ends. Thank you so much for listening. Before we go, may tanong po ba?
None, sir.
None. Okay.
None, sir.
Thank you so much.
Sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Bye, sir.
Bye-bye. Ingat po.